The day begins with a soft white blanket. A gentle fog rolling in from the Pacific Ocean, covering the city in a cool embrace. From a high vantage point, the scene is quiet and almost magical. Can you guess the city? That's San Francisco. Then, a magnificent shape emerges from the mist. It is the Golden Gate Bridge, its international orange towers piercing through the clouds. The color is bold and warm against the pale fog. It stands as a silent greeter, a promise of the wonders that lie ahead in the city nestled by the bay. This bridge is more than just steel and cable. It is an icon, a symbol of hope and human ingenuity that has welcomed travelers for generations. The sun starts its slow climb, casting a gentle golden light upon the scene. The fog begins to thin, revealing more of the bridge's impressive structure. Below, the deep blue waters of the San Francisco Bay churn with a quiet energy. You can see tiny boats gliding underneath the massive span, looking like small toys from this distance. In the middle of the bay, the island of Alcatraz sits alone, a stark and intriguing piece of history surrounded by the swift currents. The city skyline starts to peek through the dispersing fog, its tall buildings reflecting the morning sun like a collection of crystals. The view is a perfect postcard, a calm and inspiring start to a day of exploration. This is a city that knows how to make a first impression. The sheer scale of the bridge is breathtaking. It connects two pieces of land, but it feels like it connects dreams to reality. Each car that crosses it carries people with their own stories, their own destinations. From up here, the world feels peaceful and full of potential. The air is crisp and clean, carrying the salty scent of the sea. It's a moment to just stand and watch, to take in the panorama and feel the spirit of San Francisco waking up. The bridge seems to smile, a silent invitation to come and discover the city it guards so gracefully. The light continues to change, painting the sky with soft hues of pink and orange. The fog retreats towards the ocean, unveiling the rolling hills that cradle the city. You can start to make out the distinct shapes of neighborhoods, each with its own character waiting to be discovered. Leaving the grand, sweeping views behind, we dive into the city's vibrant street life. The hills of San Francisco are famous, and there is no better way to experience them than on a cable car. You hear it before you see it, the cheerful clanging of the bell. The historic wooden car approaches, its conductor gripping the large lever that controls its journey up the steep incline. People hang on to the poles, their faces filled with excitement as the car rumbles along its tracks. It feels like a trip back in time, connecting the city's past with its present. The cable car carries us through neighborhoods where the architecture itself is an attraction. We pass rows of beautiful Victorian houses, affectionately known as the Painted Ladies. These elegant homes, with their intricate trim, large bay windows, are painted in a palette of soft pastels. They stand shoulder to shoulder, each one unique, yet part of a harmonious whole. Many are adorned with blooming flower boxes and colorful front doors, adding to their storybook charm. It's easy to imagine the generations of families who have lived within these walls, their lives unfolding against the backdrop of this picturesque streetscape. These houses are not just buildings. They are works of art that define the city's aesthetic. As we continue our journey, the streets reveal another layer of the city's creative soul, its murals. In alleys and on the sides of buildings, vibrant street art tells stories of culture, history, and social change. The journey eventually leads down to the edge of the water, where the energy of the city meets the spirit of the sea. Fisherman's Wharf is a lively, bustling place, filled with the sounds and the smells of a working waterfront. The air is thick with the scent of salt and fresh seafood. Fishermen mend their nets near their boats, a reminder of the area's long history as a fishing hub. Street performers entertain crowds, vendors sell handcrafted jewelry, vendors sell souvenirs. It's a place of constant motion, where tourists and locals come to soak in the festive atmosphere and enjoy views of the bay. One main attraction is Pier 39, a wooden pier and world-famous destination. Walk its planks, surrounded by families laughing and music playing. Shops sell caramel corn, saltwater taffy, filling the air with a sugary aroma. But the real stars are not human. On floating docks near the pier's end, Hundreds of sea lions have made their home. They bark, they nap, they shove each other into the water. Exploring San Francisco is not just a visual journey, it's also a culinary one. The city's food scene is as diverse and exciting as its neighborhoods, but some tastes are truly iconic. One of the most essential is sourdough bread. You can find it everywhere, but it's best when it's fresh and warm from a local bakery. Breaking into a round loaf reveals a soft, chewy interior with a distinctively tangy flavor. The crust is golden and crisp. For many, a simple piece of sourdough with butter is the ultimate San Francisco comfort food. A trip to the waterfront wouldn't be complete without trying another local specialty: clam chowder in a sourdough bread bowl. The soup is warm and comforting, full of tender clams and potatoes. As you eat, you can tear off pieces of the soup-soaked bread bowl. It's perfect for a cool, foggy day by the bay, a true taste of San Francisco's maritime heritage. Beyond the classics, San Francisco is a city that loves its coffee. Small, independent coffee shops are tucked into every neighborhood, each with its own character. Baristas take great care in their craft, creating perfect espressos. Lattes with artistic flair. Sitting in a cozy cafe with a warm cup watching the city go by is a favorite local pastime. The city's culinary landscape mirrors its cultural diversity. Every meal a chance to taste a different story. While San Francisco hums with urban energy, it treasures its natural spaces. When you need a break, Golden Gate Park offers a vast, tranquil oasis. This enormous rectangular park is larger than New York's Central Park. It's filled with a wonderful variety of attractions. Wander under towering redwoods. Shady paths wind through lush gardens, perfect for a stroll or a bike ride. People relax on grassy meadows, fly kites, row small boats on serene Stowe Lake. The park is home to the Japanese tea garden. Stepping inside feels like another world. Manicured beds, a traditional pagoda, a graceful moon bridge. Sip green tea by quiet koi ponds and carefully pruned bonsai. Nearby, the San Francisco Botanical Garden showcases thousands of plant species. These green sanctuaries offer peaceful escape and quiet reflection. On the city's western edge, the land meets the vast Pacific Ocean. A walk along Ocean Beach reminds you of nature's scale. Wide sand for miles, waves in long rhythmic rolls. Fresh, salty air and strong wind. Long walks along the shore. Watch surfers brave the cold water. Stand and gaze at the endless horizon. Ocean Beach's untamed beauty contrasts the city's structured streets. The city's hills offer incredible natural viewpoints. From the top, the city spreads out like a living map. Trace the grid, spot landmarks, see the bay and the bridges. Space to breathe. Reset. As the day draws to a close, a special kind of magic descends upon San Francisco. The setting sun paints the sky in brilliant strokes of orange, pink, purple. The light becomes soft and golden, casting long shadows and bathing the city in a warm, ethereal glow. Once again, our view turns to the Golden Gate Bridge. At sunset, it is a truly majestic sight. The fog rolls back in, swirling like a slow river, as the bridge's lights begin to twinkle on. The skyline glows with new energy, a tapestry of lights and stories unfolding below. San Francisco feels like a beautiful dream, one that invites you to return and discover its magic all over again.